Mr. Speaker, I yield next the gentleman from Idaho, Mr. Fulcher, for so much time as he may consume.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and to my colleague from Louisiana, thank you for the time. This is an important week when it comes to the vehicles that we have and the access to those vehicles. And so, to that end, I rise in support of an upcoming bill, H.R. 1435, Preserving Choice in Vehicles Purchases Act. If the leftist central planners get their way, the internal combustion engine could be outlawed by 2035 or sooner. The Biden administration and big city do-gooders want to ban the internal combustion engine with climate change as the excuse. But the facts speak otherwise. In 2021, 93% of light-duty vehicles sold were powered by gasoline or flex fuel variants. From cleaner technologies, advanced fuels, and lower carbon emissions, the internal combustion engine continues to be valued by consumers from all walks of life. Consumer choice is essential in rural areas where farmers, ranchers, and small towns need access to reliable transportation and fuel. Forcing electric vehicles on the masses through compulsion defeats the very purpose of the consumer marketplace. H.R. 1435 stops the attack on reliable and affordable transportation options. Consumer choice in vehicles keeps education accessible, employment a reality, and healthcare options in reach. With that, Mr. Speaker, I urge support of H.R. 1435. Thank you again to my colleague from Louisiana.
I was told today by automobile dealers who were in my district, or in my office from the district, that California, the state of California, has banned the combustion engine. Is that a rumor or is that true?
Well, that's that only in California can something like that be brought up. But yes, that's my understanding. That's the direction that they're going.
But isn't it true then that if California, which is one of the largest markets for vehicles, bans the sale of the combustion engine, then the car manufacturers, if they want to do business in California, are going to have to shift lots of their production lines to these vehicles that, by the way, no one wants, and they're not affordable or maintainable, because I understand if the battery goes out, it costs you another $100,000 for an already overpriced vehicle that no one wants or can fuel or can charge up. But then isn't that going to affect the automobile market in every other state? Your ability to get a truck or a car?
That affects everyone else. And we didn't even get into the whole topic of just the overall economic and environmental impact. The resources necessary to build these electric cars, the resources need to be sourced in unfriendly areas because we don't allow ourselves to produce those components here, talking about lead, talking about lithium, talking about the things that those need. And you probably know this, but if not, the places where that gets sourced is not exactly economic or environmentally friendly.
Exactly.
So this is a very bad situation, and it's up to us to try to do something about it.
I think the people are calling upon us to bring common sense to this equation because this other team, the other side, whoever's pushing this radical climate agenda is engaging in fantasy economics. The people in my state of Louisiana need their trucks and cars. They're not going to buy electric vehicles. They can't afford them, first of all. It's not practical, so there's nowhere to charge them in my state. So if we have a shortage of vehicles on the market, that's going to be a real problem. And I'm told delivery trucks are involved in this in California. And if you can't get the fruit shipped from California, that means the prices at the grocery store is going to go up as well. Everyone is going to suffer from this. Isn't that true?
That is true. This is and H.R. 1435 is not the only answer, but it's certainly a step in the right direction. Just keep our internal combustion engines alive and going. And by the way, the cleanliness of the vehicles that we have, the internal combustion engines that we have now, has been getting continually better and better and better and more efficient. And so this whole ruse about climate change being the purpose that this needs to happen is just totally flawed.
It's about government control. I thank you for your work on that, and we urge our colleagues to support the bill.
Thank you.